We'd like to welcome you back. We're getting ready for the boys' game, and I was just notified that we may have lost connection, Lance, at the very end of that girls' game. The final score, in case you were out there watching and weren't able to hear us or see us, the Lady Tigers did win that game 57-41. And in case you didn't hear us, I had the scoring for the Lady Tigers. Whitney Fitz led us with 16, Lacey Beeks with 14, and Justine Huber with 12 points. They were all in double figures for the Lady Tigers. So, Lance, we're getting ready for the boys' game, and again, the first conference game for either team. Remind you that Friday night, the Prairie Grove Tigers will be hosting Gravette in senior high action right here, and that game will also be webcast Friday night. Online. So we're opening up with 2 conference games at home, which means that later on we're going to have 2 on the road, probably end the season on the road. I'm not sure. I haven't exactly looked at the schedule. McKay Gregson is out watching online tonight. McKay has been skipping school the last 2. Has been sick from school the last 2 days. McKay is my community service helper down at the primary building, and I've been trying to figure out where he's been. I figure he's having an Xbox tournament or something going on.
Yeah.
Big football games going on online or something like that at
Probably.
home. So,
You're
McKay,
exactly
I hope
right.
you're feeling better, and hopefully you can get back to school so you can do some learning this week. Lance, we're getting ready for the Ozark Hillbillies tonight, and it just seems like that Prairie Grove has just now gotten our football players. Ozark really has just gotten their football players. Their football season ended Friday night, and so they're just now having a couple of days of practice. They've got their football players. Prairie Grove has had a limited amount of time with our football players, but at least we were able to play 2 games with them. And, Lance, you saw those 2 games over at West Fork. We lost the first night against West Fork, but came back and won the second game against Paris, and that's pretty good for a team from France. For us to beat them. So
we couldn't understand a word they said.
Okay.
You know, it was good. I tell you, it was good to see our football players there. I told Cooper Winters, I said, I hate why you're here. I'd much rather be, the next day in Little Rock, but I sure am glad you're here because, boy, he and Jacob Storley have brought some height to our team that we were needing.
Yeah, we needed some depth inside. We needed a good post presence inside, and I think Cooper and Storley have given us that. And we got a few other guys that made it over. Let's see, J.D. Speed, Weston Bartholomew,
John Halbert.
John Halbert made it over, and there may have been one more. I think there were 6 that came over after the football season. So it's good to see them out helping out the basketball team, and still got a lot of season to play. And
Landon Allen,
that's right. Landon's the other one, and he's another tall player that can give us some depth inside. So we've got the starting lineup for the Ozark Hillbillies. Number 1 is Cole Yell. Number 2 is Reese Somerville. Number 10, Toby Richard. He's a football player that I recognize the name of. Number 24 is Ty Radley. And number 32 is Tripp White. The head coach of the Ozark Hillbillies is Brad Johnson. And now we got the starting lineup for the Prairie Grove Tigers. First conference game of the season. Number 3 is Cameron Dowdy. He's a senior. Number 4, junior Ty Tice. Number 22, also a junior, is Derek Arguello. Here's number 32, Cooper Winters, the senior, and number 33 is Jacob Storley. He's a junior as well, so Jacob's getting the start, and Cooper's getting the start. So be anxious to see. It'll be my first time of seeing Cooper and Jacob out on the floor this year, and maybe if you're watching online, your first time to see Jacob and Cooper out there. It changes the dynamic of the team, but I think in the long run it helps us, and obviously it helped us in the short run as far as Saturday night being able to get that win over Paris.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like, according to Max Preps, I'm looking on here, Ozark played against Alma, and they lost their away non-conference game 65-19.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good loss for them. They did play against Danville. It looks like they lost that as well, 60-56. So a good close game there.
And again, a lot of similarities with Ozark and Prairie Grove is they've not had their full array of players here in the early going. So they've taken some losses just as our team has. But now that we've got our full team, I'm looking forward to a good season for the senior boys as well. Ozark controls the tip. That's Toby Richard at the top. Prairie Grove comes out in a half-court man-to-man defense. Well, I can see the numbers on the Ozark players a little bit better than I could the girls, so hopefully I won't mess up too many things. There's number 32, Trip White. He's called for a travel, turned the ball over.
A good, quick early turnover for us.
Yeah, Trip.
Is Cole Yell, what, is he a junior?
I did not get the grades on them, Lance. Okay. I'm not sure. He looks like he may be an underclassman, doesn't he?
It looks like he's a freshman, but
yeah, very well could be. Storley turns the ball over, forces it inside. Ozark gets the ball back, so both teams have started with turnovers. Good hustle there by Arguello. He dives for it, can't get it. Trip White gets the ball inside. He goes up against Cooper Winters and scores. Gives Ozark the early 2-0 lead 1 minute into the ball game. Here's Ty Tice running the point guard position for the Tigers.
I tell you, it looked like Ozark was a lot bigger during warm-ups, but now I guess they got their jerseys off, and maybe I'm not seeing what I thought I saw out there during warm-ups.
Well, they've got Trip White is not as tall maybe as Storley, but he's got the size on him. I think he probably outweighs Storley there.
Yeah.
And Ozark's defense is pretty solid here. There's Cooper Winters driving to the basket. Can't get it to go. Toby Richard with the rebound, and he's flying down the court, and he dribbles it off his foot. Turns the ball over. Now I'm looking down here at Reese Somerville, number 2, and he turned his ankle, I think, Lance. That's not a good sign for Ozark.
No, that's not a good sign for them at all.
He's in some obvious pain, so number 5, Jake Simpson, is going to check in early for Ozark. And
it looks like he's holding his knee.
It may be a knee instead of an ankle. So that's not a good sign. We'll have to keep an eye and see if Somerville is able to come back in the game. Cameron Dowdy for 3, and it's good.
Opens up. Cameron Dowdy's first shot of the night. Three-pointer from way outside the three-point line.
Toby Richard a little bit out of control, and Storley rebounds the ball, and he's fouled there. So great rebound by Jacob Storley underneath the basket. Prairie Grove leads at 3-2, 6:09 to play in the first half. Again, if you're watching online, go to the comments page and send us any feedback or questions that you have about the broadcast tonight. We'd love to hear who's watching and where you're watching from. Well, they're going to call a moving screen on somebody down here. I don't know who
33,
it was.
That would be Jacob Storley.
That is Storley. I didn't actually see it. I'll just have to take the official's word for it. So turnover for the Tigers, 3-2. Prairie Grove leads it. Here's a three-point shot on the way. No good. Good rebound by Ty Tice. Snatched it away from Trip White down low. Now Storley, fadeaway jump shot is no good. Cole Yell with the rebound, and here comes Ozark.
That was a great pass inside by Derek. And
there's about a 30-footer, no good, but ends up right in Trip White's hands for the easy basket. So Trip White with all 4 points for Ozark, and they regain the lead 4-3 with 5:20 to play. Entry pass inside. They're going to call a charge there.
Charge on Cooper Winters.
I thought he got undercut just a little bit there.
But it looked like it to me, too.
The official saw it the other way, so another turnover for the Tigers.
I think the official was on the wrong side again.
Yeah, what's going on down here? Come on. Okay, 4-3, 5:12 to play in the first quarter. There's a walk. So both teams, you can tell the football season is it's not – I mean, these guys are not used to dribbling around ball.
Exactly.
Let's just put it that way.
Exactly.
And that's to be expected. It's going to take them a few games to get that underneath their belts. Here's Storley at the top of the key now. He passes it over to Ty Tice. Ty takes a long three-point shot, no good, but Storley gets the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. I think they're going to call Trip White on the foul. And they do. That's his first foul.
Second team foul for Ozark.
Dowdy's got it in the corner. He throws it inside to Storley. Storley met by a brick
Office.
wall there.
Yeah.
Knocked out of bounds. Prairie Grove keeps the ball.
I met by 2 brick walls up there.
And one of those walls is quite a bit bigger than the other.
Uh-oh. Little bobble there. We maintain control.
Ty Tice has got it. He drives it inside, kicks it out to Dowdy. Now Dowdy over to Cooper. And Dowdy now takes the 3. No good. Nice rebound by Arguello. He goes up with it and is fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. So great hustle there by Derek Arguello. 32, Trip White. So that's 2 fouls. That's big, Lance, because he's the only player thus far to score for Ozark.
Yeah, it looks like he's got somebody coming in.
Well, here's Derek's first free throw. In and out, no good. Number 3, Shea Kelly is going to check into the ball game for Ozark. He replaces Trip White. Trip White probably going to be on the bench for quite a while with those 2 early fouls.
Well, with his scoring like he did, that's good.
Here's Arguello's second shot, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Ty Radley for Ozark. Ozark leads at 4-3, 4:15 to play in the first quarter.
He shoots free throws like his mother.
We'll blame her, huh?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Oh, it looked like a walk there.
Yeah, Yell got caught inside the lane, but gets it out to Richard. Richard all the way to the basket for the basket. It's one thing Prairie Grove can't give up is those easy baskets. We've seen them do that early on in the season, and hopefully that'll get taken care of. Dangerous pass there. Dowdy goes to the basket, and he passes it over to Storley.
Back to Dowdy. Out to Cooper, who drives in, and the score. Oh, they called another charge.
Well, that's Cooper's second foul.
I don't understand that one.
Well, and usually on a charging call like that, Lance, the defender has to at least hit the floor. And nobody hit the floor that time for Ozark. I mean, they just turned their body, and the officials gave him the charge call. So now Cooper's got 2 fouls. He's going to have to sit for a while.
Brings in Tanner Purcell for Cooper.
And Tanner's done a nice job in the early going, playing a lot of minutes as a sophomore. So hopefully we don't lose too much. Tanner's shown a lot of potential early in the season for us.
Yeah, he sure has. Sure has. He played tonight on the JV.
Oh, okay.
On the junior varsity team tonight, too. So
knocked away there, but Purcell comes away with it. Dowdy's open for a second, thought about it. Now in a little bit of trouble as Ty Tice gets the ball at the top of the key. Ty's going to drive it in. Pull-up jumper, no good. Ozark, pretty athletic team. Ozark leads at 6-3, 2:50 to play in the first quarter.
We're going to have to get down the floor and score.
Yeah, both teams having trouble scoring right now. This may be a low-scoring game. There's a nice little turnaround spin move by Ty Radley for his first points of the ball game, and now Ozark opens up an 8-3 lead. Ozark just playing really physical right now, and we're not able to get anything open.
Yeah, they're playing a tight defense, too.
Here's Storley inside, kicks it back out to Tice. Pull-up jump shot there by Ty, no good, but Storley rebounds the ball. Oh, nice pass there. Ty Tice with the back cut. Nice pass by Storley, nice finish by Ty inside. 8-5, Ozark leads at 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was a nice assist there.
There's Ty Radley with the long three-point shot. No good. Purcell battles for it. Ty Tice comes away with the ball. Tigers have a 4-on-3. There's Cameron Dowdy for 3, and that's a great start. We were talking about Cameron before the game, Lance, and we were talking about how important it was. Cameron, the last 2 games, scored a little bit more than he scored early on in the season, and he's off to a hot start again tonight. Great to see. We got a tie ball game, 8-8 with 1:41 to play in the first quarter. We'll be right back after these messages.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200.
You know, Derek, as we come back, I was just saying that it's important that Cameron hits those 3 points, because Ozark really is playing tight defense in down low.
Yeah,
we're not
really
getting a lot of shots inside. So
yeah, I think this is going to be one of those games. Points may be hard to come by for both teams.
Those outside shots are going to be key.
Yeah, you're right. Number 15 for Ozark, Ty Wade, is checked into the ball game. He's wearing the black headband over there in the corner. He's got the ball now, seeing his first action of the night. And Wade drives it in. He's rejected. Nice job by Tanner Purcell. Ty Tice comes away with the loose ball. Dowdy drives it inside. Now kicks it over to Storley. Arguello takes the three-point shot. No good. Rebound to Jake Simpson for Ozark. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Tight ball game.
Oh, nice inside pass.
Cole Yell takes another three-point shot from outside. No good, but the rebound goes to Simpson, and he scores his first points of the night. Gives Ozark the 10-8 lead with 35 seconds to play.
We haven't done very good this year on defensive rebounds.
Yep.
Or offensive, for that matter. I think the guys are turning the corner on it, but man, it's been tough.
Well, and that's one of the things I'm hoping, and I'm sure Coach Edmiston's hoping that Cooper and Storley can bring is some help on the rebound. And because we are a pretty small team compared to a lot of the teams that we're going to see in the conference. J.D. Speed is checked in the ball game, as well as Leighton Smith.
I watched J.D. the other night in West Fork against Ozark, and man, he can handle the ball pretty well.
Well, he's very athletic, as we could tell on the football field this year.
Somebody told me that his dad was a pretty good ball player,
basketball
basketball player.
Well, with a last name like Speed, you got to be at least fast,
You
right?
You would think. Yeah, most definitely.
We're at the end of the first quarter. Ozark has a 10-8 lead. Again, if you're watching, go to PGTigersOnline.com. Go to the comments page. Let us know where you're watching from. We're going to take a quick break. Ozark leads at 10-8 at the end of the first quarter.
Looks like so far we're shooting 27% tonight, and it looks like Ozark is shooting 42%.
Yeah,
so far in the first quarter.
And that's one of the things I've noticed about our team this year, at least before the football players came over, is we've been a slow starting team. And as the game, we kind of get in the flow of the game, things pick up a little bit better. So hopefully that shooting percentage will go up. And again, if you're watching at online, we had a little bit of a problem with our scoreboard being able to be displayed. I think we've got that fixed now. So if you're watching online, hopefully that's working out for you. Start of the second quarter here, 10-8 Ozark leads. Ty Tice pulls up for a three-point shot. No good. Toby Richard with the rebound for Ozark. There's number 3, Shea Kelly. A three-point shot off the glass.
He didn't call that. He did not call that.
Well, sometimes you can just close your eyes and throw it in like that.
Man.
Good shot there by Kelly. 13-8, Ozark leads it. Boy, we're just not able to get anything on their defense, really.
No.
Other than those 2 threes by Dowdy, everything else has been kind of bottled up by Ozark. And there's
Turnover.
another steal there by Richard. Tice, Purcell, Storley, Speed, and Leighton Smith are in the ball game for Prairie Grove. And if I'm not mistaken, Lance, that means we don't have any seniors on the floor right now. We got all
That's right.
juniors and sophomores
Juniors and
out
sophomores
there.
right
So
now.
could be good for the future. We'll hope it's good for tonight. Ty Tice deflects the ball, not able to come away with it, but Tanner Purcell gets the rebound. Nice job by Tanner.
We need to score.
J.D. Speed with a step-back three-point
Need a
shot.
step aside.
No good. Ball's out of bounds. Prairie Grove keeps it. Cameron Dowdy's going to check back into the ball game now and replaces Leighton Smith. One thing we haven't seen is Ozark's one of their starters, Reese Somerville, went out early in the first quarter, and he's still on the end of the bench getting medical attention over there.
Yeah, looks got ice to the back of his knee.
Yep.
Hope that's
Yeah,
nothing serious.
Yeah, you never like to see that with anybody. So Somerville is out for at least the time being. Prairie Grove so far has not been able to take advantage of that. And there's Dowdy tried to catch that with one hand. It was a pretty good pass by Speed. Dowdy not able to control it. Ozark's played, it looks like nine players.
Right.
Prairie Grove has played 8, so both teams using their bench.
Ty Wade's back in. And headband.
The headband, yes.
The
Ty
headband,
Wade.
yeah. I think maybe he may have called his mom and said, hey, I'm going to be on TV and on the computer tonight. I'm going to look for the guy with the headband.
There's a nice drive by Ty Tice all the way to the basket. So Tice has got 4. That cuts the lead to 3, 13-10. Ozark leads. And Lance, Prairie Grove's only had 2 guys score so far.
Yeah.
We're fortunate to really just be down by 3 points right now.
Right, exactly.
If we can get some help, I think we're going to be okay. There's a long 3-point shot by Cole Yell again. No good.
Man.
Dowdy tips it to himself, comes away with the rebound. Man, Yell he's not afraid to take the shot from
No,
out
he's
there.
not. No, he's
There's
not.
Ty Tice with a 3-point shot. Good.
Good job. Ty's getting.
And now we've got a tie
we've
ball
got a
game,
tie
Lance.
game.
After such a sluggish start, we got a tie game at 13 with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Ball knocked away and stolen
knocked
there.
away by Speed.
Speed with the quick hands there. And Ty Tice over to Jacob Storley, and the Tigers
That was Cameron
have the lead.
into Jacob Storley. Cameron tossed that right in there. That was a great toss in.
And now an offensive foul as Toby Richard shoves off. And the Prairie Grove Tigers are going to get the ball back. That's 2 fouls on Richard.
So 4th team foul for them. Looks like Shea Kelly's out.
We've got 4:40 to play in the first half. The Tigers have the lead, 15-13. Ozark, when they've slowed us down, they've really bottled us down in the half court as we throw it away again. Jake Simpson pushes the ball into the front court for Ozark.
It's like Brad Doublehead's getting ready to come in at the scorer's table.
Bradley played a lot of minutes early on in the season. Adds a lot of size to the Tigers team. There's number 24, Ty Radley. From outside, Richard gets the rebound, and he's going to be fouled there. So Richard will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Ozark. That foul is going to be called on Tanner Purcell for Prairie Grove. That's Tanner's first foul of the ball game. Richard with his first free throw is no good. And you're right, Lance. Bradley Doublehead coming into the game replaces Jacob Storley. So Brad stands probably about 6'4". I'd really like to see Bradley play a lot more aggressive when he gets these minutes right here.
I'd like to see
Make an
him dunk
impact.
it.
Yeah. Well, we know he can do it. I've seen him do it in practice. Richard hits the second free throw. Coach Edmonds is going to take a timeout for Prairie Grove. The Tigers lead at 15-14 with 3:58 to play in the second quarter. We'll take a break and rejoin you right after these messages.
I want you to try and imagine all the progress that's been made in medicine since 1918. Now try and imagine the progress that's been made in the insurance business as well. Needless to say, the changes have been massive, but Sterling Drug in Prairie Grove has kept up with it all. And Gary Davis and his staff are ready to provide you with the latest and most effective drugs, and they're going to work with your insurance companies as well. While there have been massive changes in medicine and insurance, one thing that has not changed is the quality professional care you will receive.
Coming back out of the timeout, the Tigers, after really a sluggish start, has done a nice job to get themselves back in the ballgame, and we were never really out of the ballgame. It was just like we were playing, kind of sluggishly, and we've somehow found a way to get the lead here. So a nice job by Prairie Grove of finding some offense after Ozark's done a really good job defensively. Coach Edmiston, I would imagine, call that timeout to set up a specific offensive play here. We'll see if we can get something a little easier in the half court, as Ozark has really kind of shut us down here. Purcell's got the ball on the wing. Speed might have been open there on the little curl cut, but we couldn't find him. Now Speed's got the ball on the wing.
Look at that
spin move by Speed. Now kick out to Tice. I thought he was going to take the three, but
I did too.
He wasn't quite ready for it. Dowdy will take the three from outside. No good, and the rebound there
Dowdy
by
with
Radley.
the NBA three. Sometimes he'll be right on, and other times those shots don't quite work out for him.
Taylor Moulton took that three-point shot for Ozark, no good. Tice with the three-point shot is up and good. So Tice has exploded here in the second quarter with 8 points. He's got 10 to lead all scorers, and the Tigers lead at 18-14 with 2:50 to play.
That Cole Yell kind of reminds me of Al Dillard sometimes when he's shooting way out here in the outside.
Well, I'll tell you what, one thing right there, Prairie Grove's unfortunate to get called for that foul because the player, Radley, he traveled before he even put the ball on the ground and got away with it. And now he's going to get 2 free throws. That foul was on Brad Doublehead. We've got breaking news here, Lance, and I know this is right in the middle of the game, but I've just been shown that Judge Judy's TV court is not real by one of these high school kids, and I'm not happy about this.
Thank goodness we found that out.
Okay, I'm going to have to investigate. I'm not taking these guys' words for it, so I'm going to have to get a second opinion on that, fellas. What website is that there? Okay, Radley hits his second free throw, cuts the lead to 18-15.
Storley's back in, and Brad Doublehead's out.
Okay. Ball's knocked away there by Ozark. 18-15, 2:29 to play in the first half. Well, Dowdy and Tice have been the hot hands for Prairie Grove. Oh, dangerous pass there. Tice comes away with it. Storley drives this one into the lane.
Good
and
shot.
A nice pull-up jumper by Jacob there. So Storley, Tice, and Dowdy have all the points for Prairie Grove. 14 minutes into the ballgame, 20-15, Tigers lead it. 2:10 to play in the first half. Radley thought about the three for Ozark, and now Richard will take the three. That shot is way off as Dowdy comes away with the rebound. J.D. Speed.
Off his foot, it looked like.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Get in there, ball.
Take that back up.
And Storley couldn't finish, and we're going to get called for a foul there. It's just Prairie Grove's sixth foul, but it is Jacob's second foul. And so Brad Doublehead's going to check back into the game just to make sure that Jacob doesn't get at that third foul before halftime. So impressive minutes there for Jacob.
It's probably a smart thing because last game Storley fouled out.
Okay, that's good to know.
They're against Ozark. Against
Paris. Okay.
Yeah, against Paris.
A wide open three there for Cole Yell. Man, he shoots it like he can hit, though, Lance, and he's had some open looks, but not able to hit any yet.
Not able to connect tonight.
Tigers with the rebound. And now Ozark is kind of backing off their defense, and Doublehead just lets him take it right away from him. And Jake Simpson goes into the lane and not able to finish. Dowdy's got the ball. Tice wide open on the wing for three. Not able to get it. Nice rebound by Tanner Purcell, but That ball stolen away by Richard, and now a 3-on-1 as J.D. Speed pokes the ball away. Oh, we've got a scrum. We have got a scrum. And a good hustle there by both teams. Ozark is able to get the ball and call a timeout, so they're going to keep the ball. Prairie Grove leads at 20-15 with 55 seconds to play. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Now I understand why Judge Judy's news is so devastating. I didn't know she was your background on your phone.
She's my screensaver on my iPhone. I really admire. Hey, when you're making $800,000 an episode,
evidently so.
It's something to be admired.
It's almost as bad as Honey Boo Boo making $20,000 an episode.
No joke. Only in America, right?
Only in America.
Okay, we're back. 50 seconds to play in the first half. Ozark trails by 5 here. I've got a comment on my phone. I got a text from a friend, and Danny, she says it's hard to watch, that it's freezing up. So I think everything is looking okay from here. But if you're having trouble out there, JT, you could just maybe try to reboot your computer. But everything seems to be going okay as far as our signal from inside the gym here. 20 seconds to play in the first half.
Looks like the Hibblies are going for the last shot.
Well, that would be okay. That means we've got the lead going into the halftime break. Tight ball game here. Points are hard to come by. 10 seconds to play.
Oh, there's a steal.
Steal. Prairie Grove's going to get the last shot. 3 seconds. Dowdy pulls up from 3-point.
Short.
From the half-court line, and he had a couple of seconds to take a couple more dribbles there, but Prairie Grove does a nice job of responding after a slow start, and we've got a 20-15 lead at the half. Boy, Lance, Ozark only scored 5 points in that second quarter, so a nice job by Prairie Grove defensively in the second quarter. Lance, you have something before we go to break here at halftime?
Yeah, it looks like Ozark dropped down to 26%. I think they were at 40,
they were at 42 or 3,
something like that earlier, and we're at 36%, so we've come up just a little bit.
Yeah, in the second quarter, at Prairie Grove outscored Ozark 12-5. So we're at halftime here. Prairie Grove in good shape right now. We'll hopefully be able to build on this momentum.
Do some individual scores when we get back.
Exactly. We'll go over some things. We'll go ahead and keep the camera on the court at halftime, but we'll rejoin you in about 5 or 6 minutes. You're watching Prairie Grove Tiger basketball. All right, we're back at the gym. We've got about 2.5 minutes left before the second half resumes.
Sorry we're getting back so late. We had to wait for Jingle Bells by the Chipmunks to
Jingle
stop
Bells
playing.
by the Chipmunks, and then a little Michael Jackson playing on the loudspeakers here. Lance, you've got some team stats. Go ahead and hit those before we start the halftime.
Yeah, okay. For Ozark, it looks like they are 5 for 12 from the 2-point range, 42%. 1 for 11 from 3-point range. That kind of surprises me. Overall, they're at 26%, 6 for 23, and they're 50% from the free throw lines. They've got 1 turnover, total of 15 points. Defensive rebounds 7, offensive rebounds 4. For Prairie Grove, we're shooting 44% from the 2-point area, 31% from the 3-point. We've got 4 out of 13. And then, so we're shooting 36% overall. We are 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
And we won't mention who those were shot by.
We won't mention.
We don't remember.
We don't remember who those were shot by.
Okay.
We have 9 defensive rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds. We were mentioning they have been having a little problem on the offensive rebounds as well. But 6 turnovers for Prairie Grove, just in few little mess ups here and there.
So Prairie Grove's got 12 rebounds total. How many did Ozark have, Lance? Because that's been a key this year for the Tigers.
They also
Ozark's
have
got 11 free
11.
Rebounds, so that's good. We've got the advantage there. And one thing we didn't talk about was Cooper Winters got 2 fouls early in the ball game, so he didn't play a lot in that second quarter. And so having him back out on the floor, hopefully he'll stay out of foul trouble, because I think he can really be a presence inside for us.
I tell you, if you look at this, there's a lot of red X's outside that 3-point area for Ozark.
Yeah, Lance has
a lot of green inside.
Lance has got a shot chart, and he charts all the makes and the misses for both teams. And so all the red X's are the misses, and then the green circles are the makes. And Ozark, like you were saying, Lance, they're just 1 of 11 from the 3-point line. That's kind of been the difference in the game. Prairie Grove's hit 4 threes, and Ozark with just 1. For the scoring tonight, Ty Tice leads all scorers with 10 points, Dowdy with 6, and Jacob Storley with 4. Those have been the only 3 players for Prairie Grove to score tonight. Ozark has had 5 players score, but none of them have more than 4 points. So Prairie Grove's done a really good job defensively. I think we've got to find those outside shooters a little bit better. Cole Yell has not hit a 3-point shot, but he's had some open looks out there. And I think Prairie Grove's going to have to make sure they find him and do a better job of containing him, contesting his outside shots. He's not a very big player, but he's gotten open a couple of times on us. So we'll have to tighten that up. We're starting the second half here. Prairie Grove leads at 20-15. We're checking the starting 5 for the Tigers, and we've got Arguello, Storley, Tice, Winters, and Dowdy, the first 5 that started the ball game. I think Storley and Cooper, they each have 2 fouls, so we'll have to watch and make sure they don't get in foul trouble. Trip White for Ozark, he got in foul trouble in the first half. He's their leading scorer. He's got 6 points as he puts that one up and in off the glass. Prairie Grove with a 3-point lead, 20-17.
Who made that?
Trip White, 32 for Ozark, and he got in foul trouble really early in the ball game. He's their leading scorer. There's a ball stolen, knocked away there by Cole Yell.
Yeah, Tripp was out the whole second quarter.
Yeah, he was out a long time.
He sure was.
So maybe there's Arguello, 3-point shot from the corner. Good-looking shot there. Couldn't get it to go, though, and Jake Simpson rebounds the ball. Jake Simpson is getting the start for Ozark in place of Reese Somerville, who is still out with that injured knee over there on the bench for Ozark. Prairie Grove leads at 20-17, 6:50 to play in the third quarter.
There's a little bobble.
Oh, Trip White from 3-point land. No good, but a good rebound there by Ty Radley. Loose ball knocked around. Ozark's going to come away with it again. Radley scores and is fouled. So Radley will go to the free throw line with a chance to tie the ball game up, and Ozark has responded after Prairie Grove had kind of grasped the momentum away, and Ozark is kind of taking it back here. Ty Radley with 5 points, and that free throw makes it 6, and we've got a tie ball game, 6:34 to play in the third quarter.
Who was that last foul on?
You know what,
Storley?
Lance? I didn't even see it. I didn't even check that.
I think it was Storley.
If it was Storley, that's his third foul. and that could be a big factor.
I think I looked up there in time to see 33 on the board.
Tice with the running jump shot. He couldn't get it to go. Ozark rebounds, and with a chance to take the lead here. Ty Radley with a three-point shot is good, and Ozark has started this ball, the second half, with an 8-0 run. And after a 5-point deficit at halftime, they now lead at 23-20 with 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Prairie Grove Tiger basketball.
Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop, serving Prairie Grove since 19...
Well, Prairie Grove has been a slow-starting team out of the first quarter, and Lance, we've seen tonight a little bit slow coming out here in the third quarter as Ozark has turned around a 5-point deficit into a 3-point lead. Coach Evanston not happy about the start of the second half. We'll see if we can get something going here. I think this is going to be one of those games that is pretty tight all throughout. Both teams seem to be evenly matched. Both teams are playing hard. Jacob Storley inside. Boy, that was a good-looking shot. He just couldn't get it to go. And Ty Radley has got 6 points for Ozark in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. He leads the Ozark team with 9 points. Oh, good hands by Ty Tice.
They're going to call a foul on him?
They got a timeout because the coach knew that was going to be a turnover there. So a good timeout there by Ozark. 5:18 to play. We'll take a quick timeout.
I want you to try and imagine all the progress that's been made in medicine since 1918. Now try and imagine the progress that's been made in the insurance business as well. Needless to say, the changes have been massive, but Sterling Drug in Prairie Grove has kept up with it all. And Gary Davis and his staff are ready to provide you with the latest and most effective drugs, and they're going to work with the insurance companies as well. While there have been massive changes in medicine and insurance, one thing that has not changed is the quality professional care you'll receive from Sterling Drug. Sterling Drug, keeping you healthy since 1918.
Hey, Prairie Grove needs to get some offense going, Lance. We haven't scored here in the third quarter. Ozark with the ball, leading by 3.
Yeah, we're going to have to step up and do something here. We've got to have some points.
Well, both teams' defenses have been really pretty good in the game. Ozark goes inside and now outside to Cole Yell. He can't get that 3 to go. Prairie Grove a little fortunate there that it goes off of Jake Simpson, so Prairie Grove gets the ball. But Cole Yell, he's got a nice-looking shot. He just hasn't been able to hit it.
He hasn't hit it all tonight.
For our sake, I hope that continues. But if he keeps getting those looks, I think he's probably going to hit one or two. Tigers need to find some offense right here. Here's Tice at the top of the key. Now they throw it inside to Winters, and he's going to be fouled by Ty Radley inside. It's the first foul of the second half for Ozark.
That's his first foul.
Just his first, okay. Prairie Grove inbounds the ball underneath their own basket.
Way out to Cameron Dowdy. Start the play over.
Well, Dowdy and Tice have been most of the offense for the Tigers, along with Storley with just 4 points. And Jacob's got to be careful he doesn't get a moving screen called down there.
Yeah, it looks like he's moving just a tad bit.
Yeah, and right there.
Boy, they've been calling him tonight.
Yeah, right there at the top of the key. That's right in the official's line of sight there. There's Dowdy for 3. No good. Cooper rebounds the ball, kicks it back out to Dowdy. Dowdy gets it to Tice. Ozark fast on the recovery. But Tice, they leave him open from the corner for a three-point shot, and it's good. And Tice has hit a couple three out
on
there,
their part.
Mistake from them.
Yeah, they can't leave him out like that.
Well, Ty ties the ball game up at 23. Ty's got 13 points. Trip White, nice little jump hook there with the left hand. White's got 8 points, and it gives Ozark the 2-point lead with 3:37 to play.
Ty's
third quarter.
3 for 7 from the three-point line.
Been really impressed with both teams defensively. JD Speed, and I think that's Landon Allen.
Landon Allen coming in.
I got a question on my phone about it.
23-25.
Landon Allen at, and there we go. There's a moving screen, I think, called
Cameron Dowdy.
on Dowdy. I didn't actually see it. Landon was real easy to spot on the football field because of those bright gold shoes that he wore. And it looks like he's got some green socks on.
He does.
Neon green
neon
socks
green.
underneath.
A while ago he had bright orange over neon green.
Oh, goodness.
So,
all right, Ozark leads it by 2 with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Low-scoring game. Been back and forth pretty much all game long.
No one's really taken except for the 8-0 run right at the beginning. Oh, wide open. Wide open
man,
inside.
that's as open as he's
missed
been.
That.
And White misses the layup, and then he gets called for his third foul, so he's going to have to go to the bench. I don't know if Landon got tackled that hard during the football season, really. Never really saw Landon get tackled. Saw him kick a lot of field goals and extra points, but not much contact against Landon. He's probably wondering where that came from. Tigers with a chance to tie or take the lead. Storley's got it. Nice spin move inside. Can't get it to go. Shea Kelly with the rebound for Ozark. Tanner Purcell getting ready to check back in for Prairie Grove. Toby Richard wide. Oh, my
It's
goodness.
the headband.
Must be. Excuse me, that was not Toby Richard. That was Ty Wade. Somebody left him wide open. He just checked into the game. We talked about that in the girls' game, Lance. Nobody found him.
Yep.
And now Ozark, after the turnover by Landon Allen,
Oh.
they push the ball back. Toby Richard with the layup, and Ozark has opened up a 7-point lead.
Quick 7-point lead there, Derek, real fast. And
Well, Ozark has definitely come out much better in the third quarter after Prairie Grove had gotten the momentum. And Prairie Grove's turned the ball over a lot.
There's another one. There's another turnover. Just can't hold on to the ball, it seems like.
Purcell will check in for Landon Allen. And that's one thing that we've got to be able to do is just take care of the ball. Again, in a low-scoring game, every possession is kind of magnified.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get that many opportunities against either team. Both teams are playing really good defense tonight.
Right.
And your chances are going to be pretty limited, so you got to take advantage of it and not turn the ball over as much. Ozark's got a 7-point lead. It's the biggest lead of the ball game with 1:15 to play. There's a walk there.
Got to be a walk,
Thank you.
yeah.
Ty Radley got a little bit too.
We could call that from up here.
Yeah.
That was very obvious.
If they just give me a whistle, I can make a lot of these calls, Lance. Not going to say they would all go our way, but I'd say 90%.
90%, most definitely.
Yeah. Just until we get the lead. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Nice back cut by Dowdy for the layup. There we go. Dowdy's got 8 points on the night. That was a nice feed inside by J.D. Speed. Tigers cut the lead to 5. 50 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Got to play defense. Got to play good defense here. Oh,
nice rejection there by Storley. Tice pushes the ball back. He finds Dowdy. Dowdy drives it inside, and he finished it. There we go. Man, the scoring has just been in spurts for us tonight.
Yeah.
We've gone long droughts.
Both ways.
Yeah, we've gone long droughts without seeing any baskets, and then, boom, get a couple right there back-to-back. Dowdy's got 10 points. Tigers cut the lead to 3. We're down to 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. Ozark probably going to try for the last shot here. Again, a low-scoring game. There's a three-point shot, wild three-point shot by Radley. J.D. Speed with the rebound. 3 seconds. Dowdy's going to shoot it. He could tie the ball game. Just a little bit too strong, but nice finish there by Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove has cut the lead to 3, 30-27. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Lance, this game, I don't want to say it, but it's got the feel like it could be an overtime game. You know, it's really tight. It's really low scoring. Both teams have made runs. Both teams have responded. Really evenly matched teams. Both teams playing really hard. 30-27, starting the fourth quarter here. We'll see if Prairie Grove can get the momentum back after Ozark took it away from us. Ty Tice drives it inside. He can't finish, but a good rebound by Storley and a good finish by Jacob Storley. So that cuts the lead to 1, and after only having 15 points at halftime, Ozark scored 15 points in that third quarter, so a good response from them. But Prairie Grove right back into position to win this ball game. Cooper Winters is going to get called for that foul. Neither team close to the bonus yet. That's just Prairie Grove's third foul. Ozark only has 2 fouls. So both teams.
That's 3 on Cooper.
But, yeah, you're right, 3 on Cooper. I think Storley's got 3 also. Nice block there by Jacob.
Nice block by Storley.
Cole Yell is checking back into the game for Ozark, as is Ty Radley. They replaced Ty Wade, and they got to replace another one. Ozark's got 6 players.
Kelly.
Okay, there we go. Shea Kelly takes a seat. Now we're playing 5-on-5. Here's a three-point attempt from the corner. No good, but Dowdy didn't block him out. Trip White ends up with the easy layup inside. Well, Dowdy tried to get out and contest the three-point shot, and by doing that was not able to block him out. Ty drives it all the way to the basket but can't finish it. But Dowdy steals it away. So with the Tigers trailing just by 3 here, 6 minutes and 49 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, I've seen Ty miss a lot of shots that he's normally going to make. That ball was tipped, I believe. Storley tried to save it back in bounds, but he couldn't do it, so Ozark gets the ball back.
Yeah, that was a little aggressive there by Toby Richard. He was getting a little aggressive down there. I didn't know maybe what was going on. He and Cameron kind of.
He's used to being on the football field.
I think
know
so.
He's one of those that contributed for their state runner-up team at Ozark. Here's Radley with the ball. He passes it across to Richard. Richard's going to drive it inside and kick it out to Yell. He can't get open. There's a little floater there by Yell. No good. Tice with the rebound. Tice has done a nice job rebounding the basketball tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Inside to Cooper Winters. He almost gets the reverse layup to go, but he is fouled, so Cooper will go to the line to shoot free throws. Try to get this game a little bit closer.
Ty Radley, that's his second foul of the night.
Well, Cooper trying to be the first Tiger player other than Dowdy, Tyson, Storley to score tonight. And he does. He hits that first free throw. Nice shot there by Cooper. We've got 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Cooper hits both of his shots. So the lead's down to 1. And Prairie Grove for the first time with a full court pressure defense. Ozark breaks it. Now J.D. Speed's going to get called for the foul there. It's just J.D.'s first foul on the night. Fourth team foul. Ozark inching closer to that bonus. They lead it by 1 point, 5:50 to play in the ball game. Oh, Speed just takes it right away from Richard.
And right around the back.
Prairie Grove's got a 5-on-3. Cooper drives all the way to the basket,
nice.
and the Tigers have the lead. Ozark fans not happy, but Speed just picked his pocket right there.
Yeah, and then after he picked his pocket, just right around the back.
Yeah.
Just great defensive play by J.D. Speed.
Prairie Grove's got the 1 point lead, and now Storley with the rebound. Here comes Ty Tice into the front court. Just got a text from Coach Edmiston's wife, Lance, and she's asking if you're able to contain yourself over here. He's doing a good job.
I'm containing myself very well.
He's helping me out quite immensely tonight, and he's still keeping these stats too, so he's doing a great job for us over here. And I know he's excited trying to get us this win tonight for the first conference game of the season. They call that foul on Jake Simpson. That's his first foul. And it's Ozark's fourth foul. So both teams have 4 fouls. 5:15 to play in the ball game. Cooper gets the ball inside. Jump shot and one basket.
And one. Great turnaround. Little quick jumper there by Cooper, and the foul and one right here.
Lance, I have no idea how that ball got inside to Cooper, and then how
the ball got in the basket. It was flat as could be.
Cooper has really come alive here in the second half. He's got 7 points, all in the second half. And now Prairie Grove almost comes away with the steal. Oh, they've got Trip White wide open underneath the basket.
I thought that was going to be a block.
Well, Prairie Grove was so close to getting a steal right there. Ozark was fortunate to get the ball, and then really it was a great job by Prairie Grove of getting back.
Yeah, that's Cooper's 4th foul.
Cooper's got 4 fouls, and there's still 5 minutes to play in the ballgame. Trip White is at the line. He hits the first shot. He leads all Ozark players with 11 points. Tanner Purcell is going to check into the ballgame, I think, for Cooper. And Cooper's probably going to take a minute or two to catch his breath and get himself ready to go for the stretch run.
Yeah, he's still in football mode, I think, too.
Yeah. He's thinking, man, in football I don't get called for. You don't foul out in football. What's this basketball stuff? Okay, well, White's got 12 points. The lead's back down to 2 with 5 minutes to play. I missed who shot that. Was
J.D.
that Speed
took that shot.
And Ozark.
And missed.
Okay, Richard tries to get the ball back in bounds. Arguello's going to check in for Speed. Good minutes for J.D., but Derek should be well rested now and ready to go. 4:54 to play. Prairie Grove with a 2-point lead. Tigers have come out hot in the fourth quarter. Oh, dangerous pass there by Storley.
Yeah, that's Toby Richard is.
He's quick, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's playing some good defense, too.
Tice drives it in. Can't get anything out of it. Purcell's in a little bit of trouble there. He drives baseline. Good pass to Storley, but Storley a little too strong off the glass. Ozark with the chance to tie with the basket here. Spin move by Richard, and he does tie the ball game up, and he'll have a chance to give them the lead. Well, you saw Richard's quickness right there as he made a nice spin move and went all the way to the basket.
Gave that foul on Storley, and that's 4 on
Storley's
Storley
got
as well.
4 fouls, and so Prairie Grove in a little bit of trouble here with their postmen each having 4 fouls. Richard misses the free throw badly, though, so Prairie Grove, dangerous pass there. It gets through. Tice has got it at the top of the key now. Tie ball game, 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Dowdy drives it in. They're going to call that foul on the floor. And that's Ozark's 6th team foul.
That's 3 on Toby.
Okay, next team foul for either team will result in a bonus. 1-and-1 free throw for both teams now. Arguello set to inbound the ball. He gets it into Dowdy. Dowdy drives it in, drops it off to Storley. Storley misses it. He was too far underneath the basket there.
Hit the side of the basket.
And they're going to call the foul. I think they're going to call that on Ozark, Lance.
I think so, too. A little elbow.
He elbowed Tanner. Oh, make up your mind already, guys.
Looks like they're talking it over.
If they call a double foul right here, I'm going to be really upset. All right, make the call, guys. Yep, they called it on Richard, and I think that's going to be his 4th foul. It's a good call there by the officials because Tanner may have gotten away with the foul, but Richard definitely threw an elbow there, and he's kind of lucky to stay in the ballgame.
Wait, they just said no foul on them.
What? What?
No, they said no foul.
What?
I don't know. I heard him just say over the.
Well, that has to be a foul.
No,
what
no
else?
foul.
What else would they call there?
I don't know if they just. I don't know what they did.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Prairie Grove with a chance to take the lead. Here's Dowdy for 3, no good. Good hustle there by Storley. He can't come away with the ball. Ozark gets it back, 36-36, 3:51 to play in the game. I still don't know why they didn't call a foul there.
I don't either. I don't know if it was both of them fell. I don't know. I don't have any idea.
Well, that'll be one that'll have to be explained to me later on tonight. Ozark with the ball, chance to take the lead. And Ozark's going to call a timeout. So with 3:37 to play in the ball game, Prairie Grove tied up with Ozark 36-36.
I want you to try and imagine all the progress that's been made in medicine since 1918. Now try and imagine the progress that's been made in the insurance business as well. Needless to say, the changes have been massive, but Sterling Drug in Prairie Grove has kept up with it all. And Gary Davis and his staff are ready to provide you with the latest and most effective drugs, and they're going to work with your insurance companies as well. While there have been massive changes in medicine and insurance, one thing that has not changed is the quality professional care you'll receive from Sterling Drug. Sterling Drug, keeping you healthy since 1918.
Well, Lance, we had a 4-point lead whenever Cooper went out of the ball game. So you can see his effect on the team when he's been out of the ball game.
He's back in now.
He's back in now. Hopefully we'll be able to get the lead again. But it's tied up here. And Ty Tice is going to commit a foul there. Probably a little too aggressive there by Ty. But Richard will go to the free throw line. That's just Ty's first foul, but it does put Richard at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Now Richard, his last free throw, he missed it badly, so we'll see how he does here. That may have been a strategy right there for Prairie Grove to put him on the line. We'll see how
he's 1 for 3.
Okay, 1 for 3. And he misses that one badly as Storley rebounds the ball. So nice move there.
Yeah, good
Ended
move.
Up working out for Prairie Grove.
Plus, I think it takes Richard's maybe his attitude up a little higher because he's pretty high strung tonight, it looks like.
Yep. Oh, nice back cut by Tice. I thought he got pushed, but no foul there. And now Cooper has fouled out of the ball game. That's not a smart play by Cooper. I really thought Ty got pushed. So as we were just talking about Cooper's presence out on the floor, he's gone again. Tanner Purcell, who's a very capable player as well, replaces him.
Yeah, I tell you, Cooper and Jacob both the last couple of games have been really aggressive and gotten a lot of fouls.
Yep. This is Jake Simpson at the line. He misses the free throw, but Prairie Grove does not block out, but great rebound by Ty Tice. So Prairie Grove, there's Storley with the basket and one. I thought they were going to call a charge right there, Lance. Woo, wow.
Well, that foul that Toby deserved a while ago.
Yes. He gets that one, doesn't he? That really should be his 5th foul, but
puts us in the lead. It gives us 2-point lead.
That's a tough call for the officials. It's a 50-50 call, and it could have gone either way, but I like the way that it went. So Storley at the line here. Tigers with a 2-point lead, 3:09 to play in the ball game. Storley's free throw is up, no good. Tipped around, Trip White comes away with it, and another foul committed way far away from our basket, Lance. These are not good fouls committed by Prairie Grove. It puts Trip White back at the free throw line, and he's probably been their best free throw shooter tonight. He is their leading scorer. He's got 12 points.
He's 3 for 3 tonight.
3 for 3. He hasn't missed, and he shoots 1 and 1 here. We got to make sure we block out as he misses it. Good rebound by Storley. Man, Ozark has missed a lot of free throws here late, but look at that. They get the rebound. Storley bats it away. Now we got a loose ball. Purcell comes away with it. Be strong with it, Tanner. There we go. Ty's got it. Got to get it across half court. Nice job by the Tigers. 2:45 to play in the ball game. Tigers lead it by 2. Both teams into the bonus. Tanner Purcell thought about that 3. Decided not to take it. 2-point lead.
They're moving the ball around the outside of the perimeter pretty good.
Well, Jacob Storley.
I don't know who he was throwing to, and Derek was on the floor.
And Derek had been on the floor for a second or two. I don't know why Storley.
I don't understand why he threw that down there to him. Derek was laying on the ground, but he threw it underneath. Regardless, Toby grabbed it, but as he grabbed it, he went out of bounds. So ball back to us.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Prairie Grove's going to get the ball back because I think the Ozark defender had not established position back onto the floor. So Prairie Grove catches a break. Coach Evanston calls a timeout with 2.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Prairie Grove leads it by 2. We'll be right back. You're watching Prairie Grove Tiger basketball.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Miss Edmiston asked a while ago if I was controlling myself, and usually if I'm at the scorer's table, I have to control myself, and I have to control myself up here tonight too.
Oh, and Prairie Grove turns it over there. Shea Kelly comes up with the ball for Ozark. Ozark trails by 2. Hard drive to the basket by Richard. He finishes and ties the ball game back up. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the game. That was a big possession there. Tanner Purcell with the ball. Prairie Grove's just got to get a shot here. We got to quit turning the ball over and get a shot.
Yeah, got to have something. If only Storley was a three-point shooter, they're leaving him wide open. Somebody's open.
Just take your time here, boys. It's a tie game. You shouldn't be in any rush. Just get the look that you want. Oh, I don't know if that's the look we want. Yes, it is.
Storley is a three-point shooter. What do you know?
Storley with the three-point shot, and it gives the Tigers a 41-38 lead with a minute and a half to play. Storley's got 11 points, Lance, and that probably the biggest shot of the game up to this point. Trip White gets it inside. Turnaround jumper. He hits it. That cuts the lead back to 1. Minute and 20 to play in the ball game. Prairie Grove is in the bonus on the next Ozark foul here.
Yeah, next foul for us. Ozark's
yes,
in double bonus.
Double bonus. Yep. Take your time, guys. Take your time. 1 minute to play in the ball game. We have a 1-point lead, and I believe Coach. Oh, and he steals it away almost from Purcell, and there. Coach Ed does take a timeout. Tanner's got to be much stronger with the basketball there. Can't let him take it away. So Coach Edmonds is going to take a full timeout. We've got 57 seconds to play in the ball game. Tigers lead it by 1. Go ahead, Lance.
I think that's our last timeout, too.
It could be. We either have 1 or that's it. You're right. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I want you to try and imagine all the progress that's been made in medicine since 1918. Now try and imagine the progress that's been made in the insurance business as well. Needless to say, the changes have been massive, but Sterling Drug in Prairie Grove has kept up with it all. And Gary Davis and his staff are ready to provide you with the latest and most effective drugs, and they're going to work with your insurance companies as well. While there have been massive changes in medicine and insurance, one thing that has not changed is the quality professional care you'll receive from Sterling Drug. Sterling Drug, keeping you healthy since 1918.
Well, Prairie Grove does not have to take another shot in the ball game with a 1-point lead, but Ozark, I got to figure their pressure is going to really amp up right here, Lance.
They're pretty aggressive.
We got to take care of the ball, and if they foul us, we got to hit our free throws. J.D. Speed's got the ball at the top here for Prairie Grove. We're down to 50 seconds to play in the ball game. Purcell's got it. Got to be strong with it, Tanner. Nice job to get it to Dowdy. Now Tanner's wide open in the corner.
Storley was wide open down low.
Oh, get it out of there, guys. And J.D. Speed is called for the ball. And it was the right call, Lance.
It was.
He actually did walk there.
It was the right call.
All right, 38 seconds to play in the ball game. Ozark trails by 1. I got to think they're probably going to go to Richard here or get it inside to their big man White. He's been their scorer all game long.
He has.
Richard has got 6 points, and Ty Radley, he's got 9 points, so he's got to be another guy we watch.
Yeah, we've got to play good defense here, smart defense. Everybody's got to play on their toes.
I'd love to see a turnover right here. They do try to get it inside. We got a tie ball, I thought, but Ozark's going to get the timeout call. We're down to 20.
That's their last timeout.
We're down to 20. We're going to stay here right through this break, Danny. We got 23 seconds to play in the ball game. Ozark, that's got to be their last timeout, I would think.
It is.
Lance.
It's their last timeout. We don't have any more timeouts left either. So,
well, and that's another thing you got to be careful of as a player. You've got to recognize you don't have any timeouts, because if you were to call a timeout, it's a technical foul.
Exactly.
And in a game like this, that pretty much will seal your fate.
That could have been in that situation right there, because Coach called it without even knowing, really.
Yeah.
He knew that they were fixing to be a tie ball, and they would have still had the possession, but just to have that tie ball, he called that timeout. So,
well, we're looking at the potential scores here. White for Ozark's got 14, Radley's got 9, and Richard has got 6. So you got to figure it's going to be one of those 3 guys that's going to be taking the shot right here. Prairie Grove did a great job of helping on that entry pass to White. They almost came away with the steal. You got to think maybe Ozark will go back to White. If Prairie Grove can play good defense like that, we may be able to get a turnover.
Got to cover the middle.
Yeah,
got to cover the middle right now.
And again, Cooper Winters is fouled out of the ball game. Ozark set to inbound the ball. They get it into Cole Yell. Now over to White. Now at the top of the key, 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Richard drives it inside, and he's got. They call the charge right there. That's the 5th foul on Richard.
That's the 5th foul on Richard. He's out.
He is out. Now here's the thing. Arguello's checking back in for Prairie Grove. That's the 5th foul on Richard, but it's an offensive foul, so Prairie Grove will not shoot free throws on that.
Don't shoot free throws.
There's 14.9 seconds to play in the game, and with no timeouts here, got to be real careful and make sure that you get this ball inbounded and take care of it, Lance, because Ozark's got to come foul you here. Arguello will inbound the ball. He gets it into Purcell, and Purcell's going to be fouled. It is just a 1-and-1 free throw, though, for Tanner, so he's going to go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1 free throw with a 1-point lead. Now 13 seconds to play in the ball game.
Tanner's not shot any free throws tonight.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. Tanner has not scored tonight. He's not taking a shot from the field. So these are
nothing. So
huge free throws right here.
These are big for him. Okay, Derek's back out and Storley's back in.
It's important here too, Lance. Even if he hits both of these, it's still a one-possession game. So we'll see what happens
left.
I'd really love for him to hit both of them, though. Come on, Tanner. First shot is up. It's too strong. White rebounds the ball. Ozark's got it with 10 seconds to play in the ball game. This is Jake Simpson. Over to Radley. Radley shoots the 3. No good. Cole Yell, the shortest guy on the field. Oh, my goodness. That's the ball game, Lance. That's unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness.
The shortest guy on the stinking court gets the ball, and he hadn't hit a shot all night. He scores to end the ball game, and that is a heartbreaker. Nobody blocked out to rebound that basketball. Ozark.
Man, what a loss tonight. The shortest guy on the Ozark team comes up with a rebound off of a bad three-point shot.
Unbelievable. That's a hard way to lose a ball game. Prairie
It
Grove,
is.
I mean, both teams played exceptionally hard tonight. Ozark just made the final shot that mattered. Prairie Grove missed a lot of free throws tonight. Lance, what was our free throw percentage?
43. We were 3 for 7.
3 for 7. Had
For 3 free throws, we were 10 for 25 from the 2-point range, 6 for 20 from three-point. So 6 for 20. That's 30%.
That's not bad. What was Ozark at the free throw line? It seemed like they shot a lot more.
45.
5 of 11.
Yeah,
so
5 of
neither
11.
team shot it well from the free throw line, and we talked about that. Those little points come up big in a tight game like this.
Yeah, they shot 37% overall. We thought we shot 36% overall.
Yeah, very, very evenly matched teams.
10 turnovers to 4 turnovers for us, 10 and 4 for them.
Too.
So
tough way for Prairie Grove to lose. We lose at 42-41 tonight. The girls do get a win, so they start out 1-0. Tough way for the boys to lose. We'll rejoin you Friday night.